Sorry to interrupt your cryosleep, but I thought it worth mentioning that I, your digital officer during emergencies, or DOTI, have detected an alien biorhythm on this ship. And just as I suspected, the aliens uploaded a virus, which is slowly deleting my program. I'm available for guidance if you require. I'm now initiating Security Protocol Tango Tango Cash, which is a series of tests designed to evaluate your humanity and reveal any aliens hiding amongst you. I have determined that 2 of you are secretly aliens. Please look at your device and confirm your identity. Your device can tell you if you're human or an alien, but not the identities of your fellow players. Unfortunately, aliens will know who their compatriots are, so you'll be at a bit of a disadvantage, humans. By my calculations, you will have 15 minutes before I cease to be, so I'd appreciate it if you could figure out who the aliens are, and then push the button. You will be our first captain. I have repurposed the ship's quarters into unique testing areas. Neat, huh? Choose an available room and your desired participants. Welcome to the Opinion Hold, a place to hang out and let your opinions fly. Each participant will be presented with a bold statement. You will then provide your level of agreement or disagreement. Aliens, however, will be given a completely different statement. When the crew sees the full opinion, aliens may have to justify an outlandish position. Let's see what these players have to say. If they're an alien, their answer might be pretty out there. And the human prompt was... Prince is the greatest rock musician of all time. And now, the responses. Do any of these answers seem suspicious? Look for someone answering out of character, or just start yelling at each other. Talk to each other and find the truth. But remember, 2 among you are aliens and will be lying. Okay, next captain, you're in charge. Okay, let's get a move on. Pick another room and test group. There's less than 14 minutes. Welcome to the drawing quarters. You'll be given a prompt to draw. Draw it the best you can because the alien virus will give our intruders a similar yet different prompt. When the drawings are revealed, cast suspicion on any you find to be a bit off. As time goes on, I'll do my best to send the aliens harder prompts. You're welcome. If they're taking too long to draw, the hurry up button can help pick up the pace. Here is the human prompt. Draw a nightmare you've had. What do we think? Keep in mind, someone may have gotten a bad prompt, or they could just be a terrible artist. Hey everyone, if a player seems to be taking way too long to move on, you can tap the hurry up button to speed up the timer. We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going. Uh-oh, it seems I've underestimated the alien virus's capabilities. Aliens now have the ability to hack the prompts. When looking at their probe screen, an alien can select any human and secretly give them the alien prompt. To make things worse, aliens can help other aliens by secretly giving them a human prompt. I hope you got all of that because there's no way I'm repeating it. Okay, next captain, you're in charge. Welcome to the deliberation deck. Humans will be given a difficult decision and must choose which answer seems appropriate to them. Aliens will see no dilemma and must choose their answers blindly. When the crew sees the full statement, aliens may have to justify their random selection or face suspicion. Let's see what these players choose. If they're an alien, I bet it's peculiar. Man, you open one get-rich-quick email and bam, you got a virus. And here's what humans saw. An ATM gives you twice the amount of money you requested. What you should do is... Okay, what can we harp on? Now you have to decide who's an alien, or just makes terrible life decisions. And don't forget about those alien hacks. A smart alien can make someone look suspicious by flipping their prompts. Look at your device. You can now push the button and take us to the extraction room. But I would recommend you only do this once you're confident in your suspicion. Okay, next captain, you're in charge. Another trip to the opinion hold. Keep your eyes peeled for any out-of-character responses. Here's the correct prompt. Birdwatching is my passion. And discuss. We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going. The bioscanner is now online. If the team you send there passes a test, you'll be able to analyze any player and find out if they're an alien. Okay, next captain, you're in charge. Constellation. That's called Zeus's butt. Or maybe Orion. I don't know. I see you want to draw some more. Their drawings could reveal an alien. Did I mention that if humans use all of their button pushes without success, you lose? Well, you do. prompt for humans was... Draw running late. Do any of these answers seem suspicious? We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going. Why can't emergencies have calm alarms and soothing noises? Next, Captain. Another trip to the opinion hold. Keep your eyes peeled for any out-of-character responses. Humans received. I love the sound of fingernails scraping down a chalkboard. Let's obsess. We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going. Next captain, please. Make sure you're checking out that probe screen from time to time. Time for another head scratcher. Keep an eye out for questionable positions. Here's the prompt humans should have received. Your neighbor accidentally locks themselves out of their house in their underwear and asks for help. You would. There's gotta be a clue. I don't think spaceships are supposed to crumble like that. Next captain, please. There's less than 2 minutes. Welcome to the writing pod. Welcome to the extraction room. If you haven't noticed, I've momentarily stopped the timer. And yes, it really hurts to do this. Since you were the one to push the button, isolate the 2 crew members you believe are aliens and press confirm. Since this is our first time here, you have... Now the non-isolated members shall vote. If you all vote yes, and these players are aliens, then the humans and moi are safe. But if one of them is a human, then it's curtains for us all. Okay, time to vote. The vote has to be unanimous. If anyone votes no, the vote passed. I feel funny. Sorry to interrupt your cryosleep, but I thought it worth mentioning that I, your digital officer during emergencies, or DOTI, have detected an alien biorhythm on this ship. And just as I suspected, the aliens uploaded a virus which is slowly deleting my program. Do you require guidance? I have determined that two of you are secretly aliens. Please look at your device and confirm your identity. Your device can tell you if you're human or an alien, but not the identities of your fellow players. Unfortunately, aliens will know who their compatriots are, so you'll be at a bit of a disadvantage, humans. By my calculations, you will have 15 minutes before I cease to be, so I'd appreciate it if you could figure out who the aliens are, and then push the button. You will be our first captain. Choose an available room and your desired participants. Our first visit to the deliberation deck. Answer the question on your device. Humans were given this prompt. You hear a strange noise in your house in the middle of the night. You then. So, let's see how they responded. Do any of these answers seem suspicious? We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going. Next captain, identified. Lucky you. Okay, let's get a move on. Pick another room and test group. There's less than 14 minutes. have entered the drawing quarters. Draw the prompt on your device. If they're dawdling with their doodling, hit the hurry up button. And the human prompt was, draw an asteroid hitting Earth. And go. We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going. And the title of captain has been passed. Truth be told, I'm really over this whole glitching thing. Writing test initiated. Write an answer to the prompt on your device. Let's see the human prompt. If I could only eat one dish every meal for 1 year, I'd choose... Do any of these seem stinky? We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going. Next captain, you're on the clock. Another deliberation on the way. Keep an eye out for questionable positions. Anybody else getting nervous? forgot? A bunch of tiny elves move into a tree in your backyard. If you come near them, they hiss and claw at you. You would. Anything odd? We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going. New captain selected. I'm really starting to hate glitching. Another drawing test it is. What they draw could be quite revealing. Did I mention that if humans use all of their button pushes without success, you lose? Well, you do. Humans were given this prompt. Draw a wise old man. Do any of these answers seem suspicious? Is the glitching getting worse? I feel like it's getting worse. And the title of captain has been passed. Fun fact about me, I once met Willie Nelson. You have selected the writing pod. Let's see if there's any weird responses. you figured it out, don't be afraid to push that button. The time to answer is coming to an end. Patience while I The prompt humans saw was... a good gift for a college graduate would be... Do any of these seem stinky? We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going. I don't think I can keep the ship together much longer, gang. Okay, you're up, Captain. There's less than 1 minute. Welcome to the extraction room. Since you were the one to push the button, whom will you isolate? Since this is our first time here, you have 2 minutes to decide. Now the non-isolated members shall vote. Okay, time to vote. The vote has to be unanimous. If anyone votes no, we'll have to go back to the main cabin. stopped the alien threat, saved Earth, and made friendships along the way.
You must be the guinea pigs I ordered. Sign in with the room code and make sure to snap a selfie or draw yourself for our records. Welcome to Role Models, the game that provides the scientific facts you need to insult your friends. Here at the lab, we've spent years searching for the genetic magic that makes each and every human a truly unique individual. But that was hard, so we found a shortcut. We theorize every friend group has some version of the smart one, the popular one, the troubled loner who I can change. You get the idea. And these roles make it a lot easier to figure people out with science. You guys are going to match your fellow test subjects to the roles that fit them best. My lovely assistant will put all the data into the tubes, and at the end, we'll crunch the numbers and tell each of you who you really are. Ready to judge your friends based on pure logical merit? Great, let's go. Vote for a category to get us started. Ideally, something everyone knows a little bit about. Which member of the Avengers best suits each of you? So, on your device, you've got the names of your fellow lab rats. Drag each one to the role you think fits them best. That includes yourself. Oh, and you'll see a little 99% sign next to each role. Tap that to lock in the answer you're 99% certain will match what everyone else picks. I'll make it worth your while if you're right, so make sure to pick someone. When everyone's given out their roles, we'll check out the results. Let's see where we landed. Let's look at those votes. Take out the outliers. We have our winner. Yippee! I like to reward my lab rats for positive behavior, so I'll give you guys these nutritious science pellets. Whenever your answers match the group, whoever has the most at the end is my lab rat of the month. Plus, they taste like meat. At ease, soldier. If I'm counting right, that's a tie. Time for another test to see who gets this role. Write your answer on your device. Your fellow lab rats will decide whether you get the role. Even if you're not sure you want the role, I'm handing out science pellets to the winner, so do your best. It's an experiment, man. You think Schrodinger's cat always wants to get in the box? There's the data. Vote on your devices now. Yeah, I call that pretty conclusive. Performing the best in this experiment is definitely worth a few science pellets. Don't spend them all in one place. Subjects who already have a role can't get this one, so we'll take out these votes. Woohoo! You only got one vote, but you're still the best person for this role. Science can be weird. There's our line. And here's how you're doing on science pellets. Don't forget, you get those tasty pellets when your answers match the group, or you earn a role in a tiebreaker experiment. Keep that in mind if you want to beat your fellow guinea pigs. Okay, what's next? Which of these is secretly your deepest fear? Don't overthink this. And remember to tap the 99% button next to the combo you feel most strongly about. Let's find out who you are. Looks like your peers weren't feeling any of these roles for you. I've got a consolation role that might do the job. Everyone vote on which role this controversial subject deserves. Science, baby! And this roll comes with some science pellets. Here's where we ended up. Oh, and you are scary good at this. Do you want a job? Okay, you've each got some rolls under your belt. Let's see what the data tells us. Your rolls tell me that you're polar opposites. From a very specific point of view, anyway. We're not leaving here until we find out which of you is better at being you. You're invited to an anything but clothes party. What do you wear? I want both of you to write an answer that fits the trait above your head. The others will decide who did the best. There you go. Vote on your devices now. In science, we call that a shutout. Ooh, we have a subject with a unique role. That means you get to do something special. Make a choice on your device. Let's see how that shook out. Okay, what will our last category be? Which excuse for flaking on plans matches each of you best? Let the truth-telling begin. Alright, we've got our lineup. One last thing before we close the book on this experiment. Let's see what else we can determine from your roles. Based on your roles, you're total opposites. At least in this one extremely specific way. We're gonna pit you against each other and see who wins. What would be your job on the Death Star? Type an answer on your device. There you have it. Vote on your devices now. Not super useful. Honestly, the paperwork will be a lot easier if we just go with you. One of you seems to have a unique role. And with unique powers come unique responsibilities. Pick someone on your device. Let's see what went down. That was the final piece of data. Here come your final roles as determined by everything your fellow lab rats said about you. Our winning lab rat with the most total science pellets is... Give me a category to start us off. Ideally something everybody knows a little bit about. role models. It looks like a social science lab, but it feels like a social science hub. Here at the lab, we've spent years searching for the genetic magic that makes each and every human a truly unique individual. But that was hard, so we found a shortcut. We theorize every friend group has some version of the smart one, the popular one, the troubled loner who I can change. You get the idea. And these roles make it a lot easier to figure people out with science. You guys are going to match your fellow test subjects to the roles that fit them best. My lovely assistant will put all the data into the tubes, and at the end, we'll crunch the numbers and tell each of you who you really are. Now, have you all changed into your little paper gowns? Good, let's do this. Everyone vote for the category that looks the most interesting, preferably something you all know a bit about. Which fast food icon best sums up your personality? So, on your device, you've got the names of your fellow lab rats. Drag each one to the role you think fits them best. That includes yourself. Oh, and you'll see a little 99% sign next to each role. Tap that to lock in the answer you're 99% certain will match what everyone else picks. I'll make it worth your while if you're right, so make sure to pick someone. When everyone's given out their roles, we'll check out the results. Let's see what everyone picked. Show me the votes. Take away the outliers. There's our winner. Hooray! I like to keep my guinea pigs motivated, so I'll give you guys these nutritious science pellets. Whatever your answers match the group. Whoever has the most at the end is my lab rat of the month. Plus, they're delicious. You did not read the room on... You really know yourself, or at least what your friends think of you. If I know my science, this is a tie. That means we get to do an experiment to see who gets the role. I may be crazy, but I think both of you deserve this role. Let's just make it 2 roles. Don't be shy. If you've got an opinion, speak up. Vote on your devices now. The results are in. You get the role and some science pellets. That's the line. And here's everyone's science pellets. Just a reminder, I'll reward you with pellets when your answers match the group or when you do the best in a tiebreaker experiment. Keep that in mind if you want to be the lab rat of the month. Give me another category. Which Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle character would you be? Okay, make those matches. And don't forget to tap that 99% next to the role you're most sure about. Let's see who's who. Hooray! 2 swords? Woohoo! Swing and a miss, bud. You were on my lunchbox. And your 99% guess was 100% right. Subjects who already have a role don't need another one, so let's lose these votes. Hooray! This just in. Still no role for you after all that data. Don't worry, I've got a Plan B role that might speak to you. Everyone vote on which role our final subject deserves. You win some, you lose some, and I'll reward your behavior with some science pellets. Here's our lineup. And real quick, you are nailing this. You know more about your friends than you probably should. Okay, choose your final category. What kind of vampire are you? Assign those roles. see where we landed. Hey, you got the role you wanted. Hard to look threatening in a puffy shirt. Sorry you can't get into cool vampire clubs. This role is for you. And we've got some 99% bonus pellets to award. Last one picked for a role, huh? We've all been. I've got a backup role that might fit you better. Everyone vote on which role should go to our mysterious test subject. You should feel good about this. Probably. Here's how it all... One last thing before the experiment ends. Let's see if there are any more interesting patterns in those roles. I can tell from your roles, you two are complete opposites. If you look at the data a certain way, that is. Science demands an experiment to see which of you is better for science. What is the best theme for a romantic hotel suite? I want both of you to write an answer that matches the trait above you. Your peers will decide whose answer fits the best. That's what they came up with. Vote on your devices now. have it. You guys, your roles tell me you've got something in common. I can't stand not knowing who's better. You can deliver one message from beyond the grave. What is it? Answer the prompt on your devices, and we'll settle this once and for all. That's the raw data. Vote on your devices now. Just as I hypothesized. That's it. The experiment's complete. Get ready for your final rolls as determined by everything your fellow subjects said about you. And my favorite little lab rat with the most total science pellets is...